Hi there, my name is Darcy and I'm going to walk you through a perspective drawing. Now this takes me back to my childhood, grabbing a ruler and drawing some lines on a page. And basically what you're doing is it kind of looks like a spider web or a star to begin with. You're just doing a line diagonally from each corner and then across the middle and then across the center vertically as well. This just provides the grid for which you're going to place the picture on. So the idea is that the very center is what is called the vanishing point. And here I'm drawing mountains, and you'll notice that towards the very center of the page, all the lines converge there. They all come to that center spot. That gives the illusion of in the distance, everything is going that direction and vanishes in that point. In this section, I'm drawing in the fence or a barbed wire fence, and the posts closest to us are thicker and more detailed, where the ones in the distance are smaller. They also are closer together. Again, the same thing with lines on the road. They're bigger closer to you, smaller going off in the distance. So right there, I'm drawing an airplane and just kind of indicating a trail behind the plane that he came from off in that distance. It just adds that depth to the page. I decided I needed a few little foothills down here just to make that look more complete. And now I'm going to start coloring in. So now as I color, I'm trying to use the lightest color in the distance that also gives the illusion of distance in a picture. It's a little difficult on camera because I also want it to show up. So this is actually much darker than what I would normally have done had I been drawing this for a journal entry. I would have picked a much lighter color. And so as the colors come forward on the page towards us, they should get darker and darker. And the closer to you, there should be more detail. So again, it didn't work out as well as I would have liked, just because I really would have preferred to see some more variation in the light to darks here. But I was also trying to make it so you could see what I was doing. Now I'm adding in a sun in the center of this page and putting in the rays coming out just like as if they came from that center vanishing point. And now we'll add in the field or the grass beside the road, and again coming from that vanishing point and coming out from there. Now one thing I should have tested before I actually started this project is if my black pen that I was using bleeds, and it did, and you'll notice that in the fence. But it also can give the illusion of you're in a car, or going at a speed down the road. It's a little bit blurry. One of the things you have to be careful with when you're doing this is that as you go over and over the lines in the distance at that vanishing point, it can get darker and darker, and that's actually not what you want to have happen. You don't want it to be super dark down there. But it's just being aware of it, but having those lines come out from that center also give the illusion of walking down a road, or those are ruts in the road, or lines from cars driving on the road, or in the field that's the grass growing on the side of the road. And again, here's another situation where I would have chosen a much lighter gray to do this little trail coming off of the airplane, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, so I chose a little bit darker color. Not as happy with the finished results of that. If I was doing it in a journal, I would have made it much, much lighter. But still, you get the illusion of the plane coming from that far distant vanishing point. We're looking down a road towards the sun, coming up, going down, I don't know which.